Hey guys, you probably remember my previous video, Art Magic and the hidden unseen energies behind it. Okay, I thought there was so much I just did not mention in that previous video, and I just wanted to talk about that here, guys, just to fill you in a bit deeper. So I spoke about art having an essence, having an energy, a sort of a life force behind it. I spoke about thought forms, which are like art magic, art having a kind of inner soul and an inner being, an aura, whatever you want to call it. And I just wanted to go a bit deeper into that. And I just wanted to say that everything living or even an inanimate object has something called an aura. So in Hindu terminology, you probably hear about auras a lot. But auras are like a bubble. They're like the spiritual skin. We have vital organs. We have skin that protects our body. Where an aura can be seen as like a spiritual skin. So, okay, we have auras. Everyone has an aura. Even inanimate objects have something called an aura. But even art, when you do art, when you look at art, you get captivated by its beauty. And that changes the frequency and color of your aura. It changes your energy field. It leaves a energetic impact on you almost. Seriously. So everything has an aura. And I spoke about colour magic, and going a bit deeper into that, there's something you probably see those old Hindu dialogue. This person sitting cross-legged with chakras running down the base of his spine, leading to his root chakra. Well, different chakras have different colours. So they're the same colours as the rainbow: red, orange, blue, green, and an aura. But basically, this is an example of what I'm talking about. I did a picture, and this picture I did, it's green, red, orange, and these are all colours relating to the heart chakra. So I see doing artwork as a form of energetic healing because it affects our aura. The colours heal our chakras. So art can be seen as a healer. And I do definitely believe that. In my late youth, I had severe mental illness, and it felt like I had to find a way of healing mentally, physically, and spiritually. And I found when I later got into art, that was a healer for me. It brought me healing to my mind, my body, my soul, and my spirit. So, yeah, so everybody has auras, and our auras change all the time. Every minute of every day, our auras change in frequency and color. And art can have an impact on an aura, an energy field. It can bring a good impact. It can bring feelings of to the surface. It can bring healing. But even things like the color black, and it's not always that sort of lowers our frequency, but we want to make our frequencies high. And so art is a complex field, but there is a metaphysical side to art, definitely. And also, going back to the subject of art magic, also where you do your art, say you're doing your part in by a natural substance or source. Okay, so say you're doing your art in a busy cafe. The cafe is filled with hectic noises, lots of people dashing back and forth. And those energies are chaotic, they're a bit crazy. So imagine yourself sitting in a cafe doing art like I do, and imagine all the tension and stress and all those energies there. But now I want to take your mind away from that and imagine yourself in your mind. Just imagine you're sitting in a park by a stream, by a forest. You can hear the bird calls. You got your pen and paper in front of you. You're doing art, and you're tuning into nature as you're doing it. Okay, where we do art magic has an impact on the energy of art itself. So basically, our can act as kind of like a sponge. So if you're doing art magic, and it acts like a sponge, it soaks in energy from the place you're in around it. And basically, all forms of witchcraft are much, much more powerful whilst done by a natural source, like up a mountain on a hill. And the same goes for art magic. So if you're doing your art in a forest, on the beach, those are natural sources, and that can add power to what you're doing. But if you're doing your art in a busy cafe, like I do sometimes, it does, your artwork soaks that energy up. And if you're doing healing work through art magic, you can do art magic in the form of healing. And basically, it'll be much more potent to do art magic in the form of healing if you're by a natural source. And not just that, but also when you do your artwork. Let's say you're doing your artwork in the crack of dawn or dusk, or perhaps you're doing your artwork at lunchtime when it's coming on for midday, or in the evening when the sun's going down. Or going a bit deeper here, say you're doing artwork on the full moon or the new moon. The new moon can be used to bring things to you that you want to manifest. The full moon can be used to add power to any spells, but can also be used for banishing, and there's the waxing and waning moons. But when you do your artwork, that is what adds power to it. So the sun is always very masculine. So say you're doing your artwork outside, it's midday, the sun's at its fullest at 12 o'clock. That can be good for healing work and for working with the divine masculine. But even like doing artwork on the full moon or new moon, that's when you connect with the divine feminine intuition and your psychic powers. So when you do your artwork, where you do your artwork, what's around you, that can have a significant impact on the energy within the artwork. And remember, doing artwork with intention is basically magic. It's art magic. It's doing artwork with intention. It's not that dumb, really. And I'm trying to think deeper than this. But there's all sorts of ways you can add power to your artwork, art magic. And another example here is the example of sigils. I'm not sure if you ever heard of a sigil, but a pentangle, that's an example of a sigil. So a sigil is a kind of magical symbol. It's a spell, basically, in the form of a symbol. So basically, going back to the part about art magic, I had a teacher who said never create a sigil directly onto a canvas. Like, if I drew a pentacle on here and coloured it in, but maybe doing a pentacle and painting over the pentacle is it's probably safer in a way. But runes are types of sigils. There's the Celtic symbols, the triple moon goddess symbol, the horned god symbol. And sigils can also hold the energy of spirits as well. So basically, a sigil can be seen as a kind of spirit vessel. But you can even, sometimes I draw sigils on the back of my artwork as a way of adding power to the magic that's already in the artwork. Okay, so I hope you guys got that. But I wanted to say really quickly about going back to the example of Aura's energy between artwork having an aura, artwork affecting your aura and your energy field. And basically, the artwork is your intention. You're weaving your intention into your artwork. So say that you've done a piece of artwork and you put it up in a hallway somewhere that people can see it. And they walk past seeing the painting and say, wow, look at that. There's painting on the wall there. That's amazing. That is really good. And they make eye contact with the painter. They study the painting. They look at the depth and the essence behind the painting. And, well, technically, that adds power to the painting. And that also adds power to your intention. Because if you think about it, your eyes making contact with the picture on the wall that you created with intention, that adds a kind of psychic link between your eyes and the picture. So if you really think about it, that adds power to the energy behind the picture when people notice your artwork. That adds power to the essence of the picture you created, because it forms a psychic link. And we all want our magic to be more powerful as witches and wizards. And the same goes for our artwork. So, and you can even do artwork to honour a god or a goddess. And I spoke about portals, energetic portals, and all sorts of things. But the basis of doing any sort of magic is doing artwork with, guess what? Intention. So I hope you have got that in your little heads, and I hope it has been of help, guys. Please feel subscribed to my YouTube channel for future videos, and I hope you have enjoyed my little talk about art magic and the hidden energies behind it, part 2. Bye, guys. Peace out.